Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about role of hormones in insects and frogs. You had already studied about the life history of a silk moth and the frog. The caterpillar has to pass through various stages to become an adult moth. Similarly, the tadpole also passes through certain stages to become a frog. What are the stages? You can see the diagram. The stages are: first, frog lays eggs. The first stage is eggs. Then it converts into larva. Second stage. Third stage, it converts into pupa. And the fourth stage, it converts pupa or tadpole. So fourth stage, it converts into an frog, and then it develops into complete adult frog. So these are the stages which it undergoes during its life. This changes from larva to an adult is known as metamorphosis. Metamorphosis in insects is controlled by an hormone named thyroxine, which is secreted by thyroid gland. Thyroxine production requires the presence of iodine in water. If the water in which the tadpoles are growing does not contain sufficient iodine, the tadpole cannot become adult. So now you will come to know that the lack of thyroxine will cause the death of a tadpole. Similarly, in humans, the lack of thyroxine will cause a disease named goitre, which you had already studied in your previous classes. Now moving on to the next topic, the last topic of the chapter, that is reproductive health. You can take out your textbook, page number 120. Now, what do you understand by a reproductive health? It means that you are physically and mentally healthy. If you want to become a healthy person, you should be physically as well as mentally healthy. So how we can keep our body healthy? So we have to take these 4 points. That is, nutritional needs of the adolescents, personal hygiene, physical exercise, and say no to drugs. Let us learn them one by one. So the first point is nutritional needs of the adolescents. As you all aware that in teenager there is rapid growth and development of your body, so you need to take proper nutrition. For that you have to take a balanced diet which contains proteins, carbohydrates, fats and vitamins in proper amount. For this, our Indian meal is the best meal. It is a balanced meal where you are taking every day rice, dal, vegetables, milk, etc. And we should always avoid eating chips and packed food. Though they are very tasty, but they can never replace your regular meals, as they do not contain proper nutritional value. So you always avoid eating junk foods. Second point is personal hygiene. During teenagers, you know that there is an increased activity of sweat glands and sometimes it makes our body smelly. So you need to take proper hygiene, means every day you must take a bath at least once. All parts of the body should be washed and cleaned every day. And girls should take special care during the menstrual flow. They should keep track of their menstrual cycle and be prepared for the onset of menstruation. Second is physical exercise is very important. Walking, playing, running, jogging and small types of exercise, outdoor games will benefit you. Next point is say no to drugs. You all are now aware that adolescence is a period of much activity in body and mind, and because of that you may feel sometimes unconfused or insecure. At this time, anybody can suggest you to take some drugs which will give you relief, but they are very addictive and it contains lots of side effects. They can harm your body in the long run and it can ruin your health and happiness. So you should always avoid such kind of things. Second is, you had already aware about the AIDS virus, which is very dangerous virus. It can pass on to from a normal person to an infected person by sharing the injections. It can also be transmitted to an infant from the infected mother through her milk. And the virus can also be transmitted through sexual contact with a person infected with HIV. So these things you should take care during the adolescence period. Read the chapter for better understanding and write down the points given in the PPT. Thank you.